Right, it's Joe from Swims and Things here. I just thought I'd do another quick video, just going through really a few things that happened in my swim journey in the last few months. So yesterday was the final day of the Polar Bear Challenges. Polar Bear Challenge is when you sign up to a virtual challenge and you have like monthly options of doing different swims. I signed up in October to do the highest level, like the Jedi polar bear, where you do a set number of swims in different temperatures. You have to also swim at that 3,000 meters a month, all without a wetsuit and that kind of thing. And I just gonna put it out there. I didn't make it. I completely bummed out of it completely. I just wanted to kind of chat about that really, because there's loads of people chatting about their successes, and that's really, really, really cool. I think it's really important to share your successes. But I just wanted to chat a bit about why I pulled out, why I stopped doing it, and what I've learned from that. So I still swam through the winter. I still swam every month. I think I probably did manage some of the months to do the 3,000 meters. But for me, what massively let me down was the admin of it. Didn't get my spreadsheet game right. I lost my watch charger, so I couldn't track some of the swim distances. Life with a baby is unpredictable, so then I couldn't go for as many swims as I was hoping to. That's life. And the temperature completely threw me. So in like December, it was way colder than I thought it'd be. So I didn't get my distance/time swims in when I thought I would. So it just, and I probably could have dropped down. So with the Polar Bear Challenges, what you can do, Pauline, the lady that runs it, allows you to email and say, like, I haven't made it, can I drop down a couple of levels? That just seemed a bit much for me, to be honest. I just went, I literally can't even use the brain space to figure out what I've done. So I'm just gonna can it. Shame, I would have liked the medal, I would have liked the badge, because it means I'm not going to get a polar bear badge for this year, so I'm going to lose my streak. But that's life. You know, we've got a lot going on in like non-swim life at the moment. So obviously got a little girl, trying to buy a house, everything else that being a grown-up involves. And so swimming's taking a backseat, which means I'm swimming less, but also I have way less headspace to think about swims. And that's okay. So I'm just swimming as much as I can for fun. Yeah, like I said, I'm a bit gutted that I'm not getting a medal or a challenge thing, but for me, I'm just chucking it out there that it was the right thing to do, was to pull out. What I've learned from that though, number one, admin is really important. So for next year, because I am going to try and do the Jedi polar bear, fourth year lucky, I'm gonna try and get a spreadsheet set up so that I can log what I'm doing from the beginning, rather than just having to piece it together every month from my watch. I'm also gonna have more of a routine and a structure. Like next winter, my daughter will be 18 months. So hopefully I'll know a bit more about what I'm doing mum-wise and be able to plan swims a bit better. So admin, routine, and then I think I'm also going to be maybe a bit less ambitious in terms of what I do. You know, I was like, I'll just go for the highest one and go from there. What I should have done is had a chat with my husband and actually thought about what is achievable for me in this current situation, and probably would have been like Arctic, which is no set distances, because I didn't have that headspace to kind of go, right, I need to get X amount of meters done in X degrees, so I need to go find that bit body of water. I think I'm gonna have to be a lot more realistic. So admin, routine, realisticness are the three things I'm going to bear in mind for next year. well done to everyone that managed the polar bear challenge. Not one of you this year, but I've loved swimming through the winter anyway. I'm focusing on what I have achieved this winter, which is I've swum, I've enjoyed it. I went on holiday. I did a swim competition up in Scotland. I did the Scottish Swim Champs and did quite well on that, which was fun. You know, and I've managed to swim around a baby, which is really cool. So definitely goals I have achieved. Just not the polar bear one, but such is life. And I just thought I'd jump on here and say that because celebrating success is really important. But also I think it's important to know that for anyone else that didn't make it, you're not the only one. And in future, if anyone is not kind of like, oh, I'm not sure if I can do this, swimming is just a hobby and life takes priority. And sometimes things don't work out. And as long as you're having fun and as long as like you can rationalize with yourself what's happened, pulling out completely is the right thing to do sometimes, to go, look, I can't do that. Yeah, that's probably the first event that I've properly DNF'd on. But that's life. This is a whole new stage of swimming and parenting for me. So as always, family comes first, life comes first. And I think that might be a theme for me for a bit, is not swimming and certainly not doing crazy wacky things, which Jedi polar bear definitely is, in that you're basically finding ridiculously cold water and swimming quite a long way in it. You know, it's not the polar bear walk in the park. It is difficult, it's a challenge, and I'm really glad in a way that I found it as hard as I did, because that means it's a challenge. I don't want to just end stuff that I know I can do. I want to do stuff that stretches me, and I certainly was stretched beyond my capability this year in terms of organisation and actually getting the swims in. You know, capacity and capability wise, maybe I could have done it if I'd been more organised, but organisation is such a big part of outdoor swimming, particularly in winter, that it was right to pull out. So what I learned, 3 points that I'm focusing on for next year for the challenges, is get my admin game sorted, and I am going to sort out my spreadsheet and a tick list for the distances, sort my thermometers out, and as a part of admin, like get into that routine of taking the temperature rather than like relying on other people to do it, and just like being like, has anyone got a temperature reading from this swim because you forgot yours or whatever. Admin, get your spreadsheet game sorted, get your training admin spreadsheet sorted. I don't have one, I need one. Yeah, training spreadsheet and admin, including thermometers. Get yourself into a routine. Like, swims don't just happen. You've got to plan for them, you've got to get in a routine of them. If there's the option of staying in bed rather than swimming, I'll probably swim. No, I'll probably stay in bed. Get yourself into a routine and plan your swims a bit more, and be realistic with what is achievable in your current life circumstance. They're the 3 big things I'm gonna focus on next for my next challenge. But yeah, super well done to everyone who's done the polar bear challenge this year, and thank you so much, Pauline, for putting on an amazing challenge. Like I say, I'm glad it stretched me to the point that I couldn't make it, because it's not the polar bear walk in the park, it's the polar bear challenge, and it's meant, these things are meant to stretch us. And it really stretched me to the point that I just went, I can't do it. So thanks so much, Pauline, for organising it again. And yeah, looking forward to seeing everyone swims in the summer and picking up again next winter and seeing what we can do polar bear wise then.